2.5 years ago, it was the beginning of the end of my drug addiction. For context, when going out, I used to get my hangovers, my come downs early. I didn't have to wait till the next morning. Every time on my way home, I would feel so down, so dark, thinking, fuck this, I hate my life. When will things change? And on one night, when I'd got more fucked up than I had ever been, I said enough was enough. So I'd taken this massive bomb of MDMA. If you don't know what a bomb is, it's basically you get rolling papers, you put some crystal MDMA up, you crush it up, you put it inside the rolling paper, you twist it, and you swallow it like a tablet. It's called doing a bomb. Now I had taken about 700 milligrams of MDMA. A high dose is considered 150 milligrams, 200 milligrams. I even ended up taking even more that night. Sniffing it, swallowing it. But you see, this night, it changed me forever. Yeah, it felt great in the moment. I felt amazing, better than any other drug experience I had. At least one that I could remember. Seen all these weird moving patterns. I felt great connection with my boys. But that walk home changed everything. That walk home, I felt so fucking down, so destroyed. And for the last time, well, so I thought, I said, fuck this. I need to quit. I need to change. We all know that feeling. That feeling of defeat. That feeling of just fuck. Not another fucking time. Maybe you're like me and you experience it when you're walking home from the night out. Or maybe it's just the next morning. Of course, I got it the next morning too. It carried on the whole fucking night through to the next morning. Of course, everyone knows what a hangover feels like. You just feel so fucking stupid, so dark, so just destroyed. That's the best way of putting it. Just absolutely destroyed. Your soul just sucked out of you. And we all tell ourselves, never again. This shit is too painful. But we never stick to it because that pain goes away. It's only when it builds up again and again and again. It's when we truly, really need to quit. Look, it's not your fault. Drugs, including alcohol, have been pushed on you since you were young. All those ads you see, people drinking their Coors Light. Yay, this is fun. Have a Coors Light, you know. Makes you manly. Or even in America, they have ads for drugs. Ads for fucking pills and antidepressants. It's like, yeah, you take this, everything's going to be joy. Take this Xanax and everything, all your pain will wash away. It's no wonder everywhere has a fucking drug problem. Of course, it's pushed on you everywhere. Society itself says, yeah, go on, son. Have a drink, you earned it. Quickly, that turns into, have a fucking line, you earned it. Take a fucking hit, you earned it. So no, it's not your fault, but it is your fucking responsibility to fix it, to get out of this horrible situation you got yourself in. Even if it is just doing it on the fucking weekend. You're destroying your life. You're throwing away all your potential, all your dreams for a night out. I quit all drugs, including alcohol. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't take anything, nothing. I don't party at all. I did this myself in a period of about 6 months, relatively easy. Right now, I'm creating a course of all the knowledge, all the lessons that I have on how to get sober, how to quit partying. If you join now, you get a discounted price. When it's fully released, I'm going to double the price. So join now to lock in your price. You don't have to join if you don't want to. I done it on my own. You could do it on your own. It's relatively fucking simple. But if you want to do it quicker and with less fucking pain, buy my course and I'll help you out. Now the number one fucking thing that determines if you're going to quit is the mindset. Of course, everyone says that about everything. Mindset is everything. Blah, blah, blah. But it's so true. You need to have one belief. And from there, everything will be sweet. You'll quit eventually. It might take you a long time if everything else isn't right. But if you have this one belief, I promise you, you'll quit. That is, no matter what happens, no matter how you feel, no matter how long it takes, you're going to quit. You're going to achieve this goal, that goal. In this case, it's getting sober. No matter what the fuck it takes, no matter how long it takes, you're going to get sober. That's why I said to myself, that night. I said, I don't give a fuck if it takes another 10, 20 years. I'm doing this shit. I'm getting sober. I've had enough. And from there, the ball started rolling. So if you have that mindset, you're sweet. You can go on to the next stage. And there's lots of different ways of quitting. You know, you probably heard like 12 steps in America. I don't know what the fuck it is, to be honest. I never looked into it. But it's actually really simple to get out of an addiction. I mean, what is it at the end of the day? It's a habit, bad habit. To fix habits, you need good habits. That's all it takes. Building up these good habits, and slowly the bad one or the bad ones will fall away. And this is what happened to me. I didn't even realize I was doing this, but slowly but surely I was picking up these good habits. My brain was changing, and eventually it fell away. No, it won't be magic. It won't be like, oh, I fucking meditate now and all of a sudden I don't do any drugs. No, it takes time. It took me about 6 months to get fully off everything. If you've been doing it longer, I did it for about 2 years. If you've been doing it 5, 10, 20 years, it might take you even longer. It might take you a year, 2 years. That's why you need that mindset. No matter how long it takes, I won't quit. For me, there's 3 cornerstones, 3 good habits that will ultimately just change your life. Not only help you get sober, but help you build yourself in every single way. The first one, of course, we all know it's exercise. Helps you in so fucking many ways. Not only will you build some confidence, give yourself something to be proud of, a physique that you're proud of, which will help you feel good long term, but short term, it's the most amazing tool for raising us up. See that poster in the corner on my wardrobe? You know what it says? Raise your vibration. It's a reminder. So when I'm feeling down, I go and do some push-ups. I go and do some fucking burpees to get myself up again. And of course, you're only going to do destructive, horrible habits when you're in that low vibration, when you're in that fucking horrible state. So you need to start exercising at least 5 days a week. I'm telling you, if you don't fucking work out, if you don't exercise, you will not get sober. Or if you do, you won't stay sober. Of course, we all know it builds discipline. You need discipline to quit these substances. You're not always going to feel like working out. You're also not always going to feel like quitting. You're going to think, fuck it, man, it's just one time. Just for today, I'll start tomorrow. You need to learn to go past that, to see past that, which is where meditation comes in. You start to see past these feelings, these thoughts. You see the true you. The true you that is the witness, the awareness behind it. If you don't operate from this witness, from this awareness, again, you won't quit. You'll be stuck on that level of thoughts and feelings. So when you get that thought, I need a hit, you think that voice in your head, that's you. And of course, if you think that's you, you're going to go do that shit. You're going to believe that you need it. You need to go smoke weed. You need to go out tonight. You need to get hammered. but you don't. This is just internal noise, and the only way to see that is through meditation. Finally, you need to be reading. Reading is an amazing escape. And of course, we all know what drug addiction, partying, is all escapism. This escapism has no fucking downsides. You're not going to regret it unless you're reading some shitty book. And it can be non-fiction too, which will help you learn, it'll help you grow. If you are reading non-fiction, I definitely recommend mindset books and spiritual books for quitting. This book I'm reading at the minute, The Untethered Soul, I haven't finished it yet, but my goodness, it's an amazing book. If you pair this with meditation, you'll start to see the way the world really works. I've been meditating for about 2 years, 2.5 years, and even I'm learning shit from that book. It's fucking amazing. Conversation with God is another great book I think will really help with quitting, as is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Now, the last thing that really matters is relapses. How you view relapses is fucking paramount to your success. See, if you're going to see relapses as this negative fucking just failure, you're going to quit. You're going to give up, and you're not going to get sober, because you're going to relapse a lot, whether you like it or not. Maybe if you're just partying the weekends, you maybe relapse once and you'll be sweet. But if you're like me, like I was at my worst, taking drugs every day or nearly every day, there's going to be a lot of fucking relapses, so be ready. You just need to learn to view relapses in the correct manner. They're gifts. Gifts from the universe, gifts from God, whatever you believe. God's telling you, wake up, motherfucker, you're off. You've been messing up in one area or another. Maybe it's up in the mind. Maybe you've been hanging out with the wrong people. Whatever it is, relapses aren't isolated. They happen for a reason. So you need to look at it and think, what was this reason? They're also a great reminder of why you quit in that first place. That horrible feeling, that fire inside gets relighted every time you relapse, which is great, because it means you can't walk yourself back down that horrible, horrible path. That's how you know you've been chosen. That's how you know you've been called up, is when these bad habits start lighting a fire in your heart, that tension, that pain in your heart. That's when you know God's chosen you to live a better life.